India conducted successful trials of the helicopter-launched NAG missile, Helena, now named Dhruvastra anti-tank guided missile, in direct top attack mode. The flight trials were conducted on July 15 and 16 at Integrated Test Range, ITR, Balasore in Odisha. The NAG missile has been developed to engage highly fortified enemy tanks in all weather conditions with day and night capabilities and with a minimum range of 500 meters and maximum range of 4 kilometers. The Chinese and the Indian armies have agreed to not indiscriminately use unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, at the friction points in eastern Ladakh along the line of actual control, LAC. The confidence-building measure, however, has impacted the real-time verification of the de-escalation process, as aerial objects cannot be used within 10 kilometers of the face-off sites, a senior government official said. Earlier, the two armies had agreed for a 30-day moratorium on foot patrolling at all the friction points while they pulled back from their positions. The official said that as of now, at none of the points, they were engaged in an eyeball-to-eyeball confrontation, but a continuous verification was required and they were prepared for a long haul. The corps commanders of both the armies have held 4 rounds of talks so far on June 6, 22nd, 30th and July 14 to de-escalate from the build-up areas in Galwan Valley, Gagra Hot Springs and Finger area along the Pangong Tso Lake and Unlike its potential adversaries of China and Pakistan, India has yet to adopt Air-Independent Power (AIP) for its submarines. Also known as air-independent propulsion, this technology allows non-nuclear submarines to operate for longer without having to surface. This makes them harder to detect and allows them to patrol in a high-risk area for longer. But AIP is coming to Indian submarines. The current Kalvari-class boats are expected to receive an Indian-made system. This should greatly increase the potency of India's non-nuclear submarines. Indian engineers have been working on an indigenous AIP system which may be fitted to Indian Navy submarines. Engineering firm Larsen & Toubro has built and tested a prototype system which fits inside the Kalvari's hull. The company is also involved in India's indigenous nuclear-powered submarine. According to people familiar with the situation, the plan is for each of the Kalvari-class submarines to be retrofitted with the indigenous AIP. This should happen 6-7 years after commissioning. It would be mounted in a hull extension which is inserted between the crew area and the engine space. The locally designed system is expected to extend the endurance of the submarines by 2 weeks. India will operate 6 of the Kalvari class, which are the newest non-nuclear submarines in the Indian fleet. They are a version of the French-designed Scorpion-type submarines. In the French lineage, these are a generation newer than the Augusta-class boats in service with neighboring Pakistan. With disengagement between Indian and Chinese forces in eastern Ladakh turning out to be a challenging and sluggish process, Indian Air Force Chief RKS Bhadauria on Wednesday asserted that the IF was poised to counter any aggressive action by the neighbor, even as Defence Minister Rajnath Singh asked the Air Force to stay prepared for any eventuality while addressing top commanders. An analysis of India's nuclear forces published in the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists suggests that the focus of Indian nuclear strategy has been shifting from Pakistan to China. The Indian posture, according to the study, has likely been reinforced after the 2017 Doklam standoff. India's nuclear strategy, which has traditionally focused on Pakistan, now appears to place increased emphasis on China, and Beijing is now in the range of Indian missiles, authors Hans M. Christensen and Matt Korda have noted.
Please subscribe to Daily Defense Digest for more such videos.